This is the Southside School of Financial Freedom Watchlist and Market Report for the week ending March 19th, 2022. Our question this week is, what is Triple Witching Friday? The answer will be provided later in the video. This week, the market ended higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average increased 0.8% on Friday and was up 5.5% for the week. The S&P 500 increased 1.17% on Friday and was up 6.16% for the week. The Nasdaq increased 2.05% on Friday and was up 8.18% for the week. Looking at the week, we can see that there were 13 up finishes versus 2 down finishes for the major indexes. On Monday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished about even. It was actually slightly up, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq finished down. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all 3 major indexes finished up. The new unemployment claims were 214,000 versus 220,000 expected. Retail sales rose 0.3% in February versus 0.4% estimated. Wholesale inflation climbed 0.8% last month and was 10% higher than last year. Single-family rent set a record. It rose 12.6% year over year. Home sales fell far more than the expected 7.2%. President Biden signed a government funding bill that also included $13.6 billion in Ukraine aid. And the Federal Reserve approved the first interest rate hike in more than 3 years. New unemployment claims, retail sales rising, wholesale inflation increasing, single-family rents setting new records, home sales plunging, the president signing a government funding bill, and the Federal Reserve approving an interest rate increase are all news. And news drives the market, good and bad. Day-to-day predictions on whether the market is going to go up or down is virtually impossible because predicting the news is impossible. However, the market is rigged to go up. It does not go up every day, but the market will generally go up over time. Stock prices move in a random fashion. They go up and down with an upward drift. The market will continue to go up because the powers that be want the market to go up. While there are many powers out there, the top 5 powers that be are the Federal Reserve, big financial institutions, big corporations, the president, and Congress. These 5 entities will do what they must to drive the market higher. Now we are at our question of the week. What is Triple Witching Friday? This past Friday was a Triple Witching Friday. It is when there is a simultaneous expiration of stock options, stock index futures, and stock index options contracts all on the same trading day. Triple Witching Friday occurs 4 times a year. It happens on the 3rd Friday of March, June, September, and December. Briefly, stock options, stock index options, and stock index futures are types of financial instruments that investors and traders use to make bets on the underlying assets, that is, stocks, indexes, and index futures price. They are types of contracts that expire. They have expiration dates, and any realized gains or losses must be taken before the contracts expire. That is, investors and traders must close out their positions before the contracts expire, otherwise they may have to take delivery or lose their positions. Triple Witching Fridays are not bullish or bearish. That is, the market is not going to go up or down just because it is a Triple Witching Friday. However, the volume of trades does normally go up as investors and traders either buy or sell their positions, their options, their future contracts, and or stocks and ETFs to close out their positions. For example, this Triple Witching Friday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average trading volume increased 62.8% over its average daily trading volume. The S&P 500 volume increased 89.6% over its average daily trading volume, and the Nasdaq trading volume increased 65.6% over its average daily trading volume. Does Triple Witching Friday affect your investments or trades in the stock market? Do you own any stocks at all? If not, why not? Is it because you do not understand anything about the stock market? Well, it was not taught to you in school. However, you are going to have to teach yourself if you ever want to learn how to get wealth and income through the stock market. You must RSI, read, save, and invest. Formal school taught you how to read, but society and the powers that be discourages you from reading, especially books. School taught you to be a worker. They did not teach you how to be a critical thinker nor an investor. And they taught you nothing about the U.S. financial system. You can learn how to be an investor if you simply start reading books about investing, books that you can borrow from the library or buy cheaply online. It is not difficult to learn how to be a passive investor, which is what most people should do. Check out this list of recommended books on the books page of the Southside website. These books and others like them will not tell you which direction the market is going to go, but you can learn how to make money in the market no matter what the market does. I don't know which way the market is going to go on a daily basis, and I don't care. I trade the market as it is, not as it should be. I take what the market gives me, whether it's going up, down, or sideways. How do I do that? I apply the Southside strategy. You can learn more about the Southside trading strategy at SouthsideSchoolOfFinancialFreedom.com. Here is my trading watch list from the week ending March 19th, 2022. I trade at least 3 of the stocks on the list every week. The strongest performer on the list this week was Teladoc Health Incorporated, ticker symbol TDOC. In the second column, it increased 26.28% for the week and was up 7.85% on Friday. Teladoc Health Incorporated provides a portfolio of healthcare services and solutions through virtual access. The services include various medical subspecialties from non-urgent episodic needs such as flu and upper respiratory infections to chronic complicated medical conditions such as hypertension, cancer, and congestive heart failure. Looking at a summary of results, you can see that Teladoc has decreased almost minus 25% year to date. I did not trade Teladoc this week. I may trade it in the future. Whether a stock goes up or down, you can generate cash flow from it. Whether you own the stock or not, you can still generate cash flow from it using the Southside strategy. The Southside trading strategy involves trading for weekly cash flow. That is trading for income. SPY is shown at the bottom of the third column. SPY is the S&P 500 ETF. This is the benchmark I compare my trading performance to. My objective is to beat the S&P 500 index while at the same time generating cash flow. Most professional money managers do not consistently outperform the S&P 500 index. They usually lose and lose badly to the index. Thus, most investors and traders should just simply invest in or trade a market index fund or ETF like SPY. What do? Do you beat the S&P 500 index? Do you have a watch list? What is your investing and or trading strategy? How well do you do against the S&P 500 index ETF SPY? Let me know in the comments section. Are you willing to share your strategy? The Southside Portfolio is not outperforming the S&P 500 index ETF SPY. The Southside Portfolio is down minus 14.46% versus minus 6.41% down for SPY, a difference of 8.05%. The Southside is losing to SPY by just over 8%. The primary reason the portfolio is losing is that the Southside is heavily invested in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin continues to be in a bear market, though it did perform well this week. However, will it bounce back completely in 2022? Stay tuned to find out what happens to Bitcoin and subsequently what happens to the Southside Portfolio, because we will remain heavily invested in Bitcoin. The portfolio is 83.87% in a Bitcoin trust. Equities, including puts, calls, and ETFs, make up 5.92% of the portfolio. Cash is 10.21%. The cash flow generated for this week was 0.74% of the portfolio account value. The account value changed by 11.71%. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 ETF SPY changed by 5.82%. I sold option contracts on one position this week. It was a put position that ranged from $0.00 to $506.74. You can get more details, including the total dollar amount of cash flow for the week, on the website southsideschoolofinancialfreedom.com. Check out past videos for questions of the week. They are listed in the description section. Please like, share, and subscribe.